Speaking of social media technology and how it's evolved over the course of time, on this day, 10 years ago, the # became the hashtag as we know it today. Yes. The first tweet with the hashtag was sent out August 23rd, 2007.
That's so crazy.
2017. We have some facts down here. An average of 125 million hashtags are shared each and every day on Twitter. 125 million.
Wow.
I'm part of that, right? Every day I'm using, it's like you don't tweet without a hashtag anymore.
Right.
At least, well, sometimes you can overdo a hashtag though. Let me take that back. Among the most popular of hashtags, ready for this list? Hashtag now playing. So when people are talking about music or what they're streaming, now playing.
Right, true.
That's been tweeted more than 1 billion times. Hashtag follow Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
hashtag
a thing.
FF was
that was a thing.
Like, oh, I'd be like, ooh, today's Follow Friday. Follow my girl Dina because she talks about this. Follow Cornelia because she talks about. We don't do that anymore. At least my friends
stopped working.
don't.
Yeah, after a while, people were just doing it, and it wasn't getting you any followers.
And the tweet on your screen.
Okay, the tweet on the screen. Go ahead, because I actually can't.
Yeah, it's
see
the
it.
first tweet ever using the hashtag.
Okay.
So this says, how do you feel about using # for groups, as in bar camp? So
I can't.
basically, this was the first time that we ever saw the hashtag be used as a
Bar
hashtag and not the #.
Bar camp. Why did
I would
Twitter
have
decide
liked the
to use
tweet
that?
to be a little better, though.
Yeah. Have you ever gone back to your first tweet though?
No.
I created a Twitter in 2007. This is when I was going off to college.
Yeah.
And it was something very dumb. I can't even remember what it was
How
verbatim.
do you even go back that far?
There was a time, I think it was probably at the 5, well, no. I forget. There was an anniversary that Twitter was celebrating.
Okay.
And there was a feature where they say, oh, type in your handle.
I remember that.
Adam
You can see
Tellis.
your old
And you
first
can see
tweet.
your first tweet. So I did that, and it was something like, wow, college is really cool. It was like really dumb.
I remember when Twitter first came out, I was so confused by the hashtags. I was like, what do you even do with the hashtag? And I remember my husband, wasn't the husband at the time, but Robbie was like, I hate Twitter because I don't know what to do, and all these words are in a different color.
When
and
we
you can
don't know,
click
we hate
things.
things.
Oh,
right?
I was all
The
in.
unknown is like,
And it was so confusing. And I forget that it was really Twitter who coined using these hashtags as like a phrase that is now in the dictionary.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Well,
I
and it
was
was
all in.
created to help organize tweets,
Loved
right?
it.
Because so many tweets are coming in at a rapid pace now that not even most people, a lot of people have Twitter. It's still intimidating to a lot of people, or they don't find purpose in it. But now you can click that hashtag. There are some people who still don't even understand what it is. The way I like to explain it to people, it's like a subfolder. So you're talking about fashion. You're going to do hashtag Fashion Friday. When you click that hashtag, all you're going to see now is this ongoing list of tweets that are only talking about things dealing with fashion, or at least anyone who's using that hashtag Fashion Friday. Same thing for Motivation Monday, right? You're gonna click that hashtag, and then you're gonna be like in a subgroup of tweets that talk about motivational quotes and things to help motivate you on your Monday. So it's to help sort through the noise.
And for journalists, it's been very helpful. I know, you know, for following breaking news coverage, a hashtag will get assigned to something
Immediately.
tragic. And, you know, with what happened in Barcelona, hashtag Barcelona came up. You're able to look through all the different feeds of things. Granted, sometimes you're exposed to things you don't want to see if it's, you know,
But it
not
helps you
filtered out right
sort
away.
through
But yeah,
all of
you can sort through the noise.
Yeah, and like today with President Trump in Reno after yesterday's rally and all the chaos that ensued after that rally in Phoenix. Today, I mean, easily you could probably hashtag Trump Reno, and you're going to see photos, you're going to see tweets about it, you're going to see political experts chiming in and maybe using that hashtag. It's like you'll start to see a hashtag emerge quickly when there's a big event.
President Trump with MAGA, Make America Great Again, the hashtag MAGA, you see all over the place now. So people can coin things.
Well, how long do we think this is going to last, though? Because everything comes to an end or starts to fade out. We thought MySpace was going to be around forever. You see what's happening with that. People are moving over to different platforms where you don't necessarily need to hashtag anything, like Snapchat. You don't really need to hashtag anything because it's all video. So how long do we think this is going to last? Or is this forever?
I thought Twitter was dead last year. I was seeing only journalists on it, and I was seeing a lot of people, like the consumer, the regular civilian was not on it, and I thought this is just not going to last. But I will give President Trump credit. I have had more people in my life tell me that they got a Twitter because they want to know what the president is saying in the last year than have that. My parents are on Twitter. They were never on Twitter before. Yeah. So I think that because he makes such big announcements and the modern day presidential statement on Twitter, I think that brought a lot of people who maybe weren't as exposed to that sort of a platform before. I don't know if it's going to last forever, but I know for sure as long as the president is using Twitter to communicate, there are going to be a lot of people who are interested in seeing what he has to say on that platform.
My Twitter feed has switched. Before, when we first got on, I'm a comic, and there were hashtags and trending topics, so every day was something like getting jokes off and just having fun and being and having it as an entertainment tool. But over the last maybe 3-4 years, I know with my timeline and people that I'm interacting with, it has switched to a more conscious app where stuff is going on, like Ferguson or New York, Eric Garner. Like everything has switched to be a place where I get information now. So if something happened and I see it in the news, I immediately go to Twitter. Now, yes, I still do. There's still fun times. I live tweet all of the award shows. That's always something that I do.
Me too.
I live tweet some of the TV shows that I watch. So it's still entertaining. But I find that my use for it, and then the people that I follow, it has shifted. It's a different type of platform.
Yes, and you can describe each platform in a different way, right? Again, the way I like to explain to the older generation in my family when they're like, what's Facebook, Twitter, difference between the two? Facebook is a place where I go, and it's sort of like a couple times a week or at the end of your day, you can add a handful of photos and then a description of whatever it is you're talking about. It's sort of like an end of day thing, at least for my audience. Twitter is in the moment. What I'm thinking in that moment, sometimes it's just a thought, sometimes it's to post a video, but you're never like posting a whole album of photos on Twitter. That's not really
I'm glad that it hasn't changed, the 140 characters thing. I know over time
there was talk of it.
Yeah, a lot of times though these social media platforms all kind of blend to be the same because now they all allow you to post videos. They all allow
Twitter,
you. Yes, you can do the same thing on all of them. So sometimes it's like overwhelming that you have to follow all these different platforms through all the changes because now they basically all do the same thing. But I still do have a purpose why I go to each one. So I'm curious for you all. Do you go to Twitter? Do you use the hashtag? What do you like it for? Or is this something that you're like, I'm not interested? I'm curious.
I saw a tweet once that said, Twitter is your best friend's house. Instagram is prom. Facebook is your parents' house. So it's like, okay, Instagram is prom because it's like showing off. You like get your dress on and everything is like glossy and it's like an event. Your best friend, the way you talk on Twitter is the way you talk to your homegirl. Like, hey girl, this is what it is. Like, woo, like it's very quick and it's just sounding off. Facebook, you kind of button it up because your aunties and uncles are on there. Mom, grandma has a Facebook account now, so it's your parents' house. You're a little more buttoned up and you're a little more put together.
But so what's Snapchat? Like your boyfriend on the side's house?
The party, like it's the after hours.
Hey, behind the camera.
Yes.
It's like you snap it knowing that like auntie ain't gonna see this. Or like I'm gonna slide this into the DM. Ain't nobody gonna see this.
That's true.
While we're on the topic of hashtags though, on Instagram, do you guys follow Instagram dads or Instagram husband?
No.
I used it once for Caesar because he is such a good Instagram husband.
Caesar's right. Caesar and Robbie, they're Instagram husbands.
They are. Or social media husbands is what I like to say.
Yeah. I don't really have my husband take a lot of pictures of me. I take a lot of pictures of him and like stuff we're doing.
No,
but the Instagram husband, there's a ton of really good content on there if you're bored. Hashtag
or the dads of Disneyland or Disneyland dads. Have you ever seen that? The hot dads, like the backwards hats. You go with the stroller with the kids. Girls go on there and be like, gosh, you see that dad at Disney today? He is so fine. Like, it's a thing. Hashtags, I'm into them for Twitter and for Instagram. I don't find them as useful for Facebook.
Agree.
So that's that.
Agreed.
What do you guys use them for? There's the music. Hashtag extra shot. We use that every day.
Oh, we do.
Because if you click on that, you'll see anything that's ever been posted about extra shot with the hashtag is there. It's like a filter. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on Extra Shot. We will see you tomorrow on the Morning Blend. Weekday mornings, 5 to 7.
I'm on at 9. Watch me. Hashtag watch me.
Watch me.